we can just go down the list. The next one in the W looks like Portland and Atlanta. You do have Barker out for Portland. Other than that, they should be pretty healthy for Atlanta. Still no Bree Jones, and you have Angel Reese game time decision for tonight. This Atlanta team is coming off of a nice win, double-digit win after I think they lost what 5 in a row. Then they had 4 days off to correct whatever was going wrong, and they were able to get a W. This still is a team that just hasn't been playing. They haven't shown enough consistency. They'll have a 5 game stretch where they're playing super up tempo and playing well and knocking everything down. Then they'll have a 5 game stretch where they look terrible. And just because they had one game, where they look decent against the Seattle Storm, who are at the bottom of the standings, I can't trust them enough to put my money to lay 12.5 points. So I know Portland is not a great team. They haven't been getting a lot of wins, but they're one of those teams where they've kind of shown that they're so bad. The market is giving them extra points and it's helping them cover. Like they've covered 3 games in a row. And I think this is one of those situations where you're just asked to lay a little bit too much with the Atlanta Dream. So if I'm playing this game, I'm going with the dog, the Portland Fire.
Ooh. 13.5s are available on a couple different rogue sites if you catch my drift. And that does tell you got to pay a premium to bet against some of these bad teams. Unfortunately, that did not work out for the tempo bettors yesterday, but hopefully it works out for the fire bettors today. Hakeem, before we get into the Mercury and Aces, tell everybody what you got going on over at WagerTalk.com. When you first came in, I touted how hot things have been for you this year, including those perfect 5% for the WNBA on the season.
Yeah, I appreciate it. WNBA has gone well. 5% have gone well. Like you said, we've cashed all 5 in the W this season. You can go back to the NBA season and we've cashed 8 straight 5% winners. If you just want to look at all plays in general, I've cashed 16 of my last 20, and I do have a 5% play up and available for tonight. It is on a total, so that's why you're not hearing me talk about any totals, but I will continue to break down some of the sides.
Fair enough. I get it. We appreciate all of the insight that you have to share here in the W. Let's talk about that Mercury Aces game. The Aces I think is like one of those exciting teams to watch, but then every once in a while you're going, what the hell are they doing? Tonight they are 9.5-point favorites over the Mercury. The Mercury is another one of those just not great teams, but I do feel like the Aces are another one of those teams where you have to pay a premium to bet them, whether it's because of Asia Wilson or just because of their Las Vegas name across their jersey.
I agree with everything you said. I mean, first of all, what the hell are they doing getting rid of Kennedy Carter? I understand, she's had a lot of problems in different locker rooms. And in my opinion, it's because she knows she's a lot better than everybody else. And she doesn't like to have to, act like she's not. She doesn't want to have to be the big team player. And I get it, how that can disrupt some good teams. And I got to give the Aces credit, though. Becky, she's won championships. She knows how to run her ship. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. The Aces, I agree also that you have to pay a premium to bet them. You look at this game, I mean, the Aces are on the front of a back-to-back. You're still asking them to win by double digits here. And the Aces play the Fever tomorrow. That's a team that they just lost to about a week ago. And I think they got blown out at home. They at least lost by double digits. So they have a game on deck that they'll care a lot about versus a better opponent. I don't think you get max effort from the Aces here tonight. The Mercury, coming off of a tight loss to the Fever, they're going to be the hungrier team. You are going to get that max effort from them. And I just think 9.5, close to double digits is too many points to lay with the Aces in this situation. So I would say the Mercury are the way to go in this game.
Very, very interesting. All right, let's talk about the impending football season. What you got going on right now? You're just completely focused on WNBA. Is that correct?
That is correct. But when the WNBA goes to All-Star break, the past few years, that's usually when I do my NFL work. And I've done really well in the NFL futures. And futures in general, I've won 20 of my last 27. So I'm going to do my work during the All-Star break, which is coming up very soon. And then I'll have, I usually pick between 1 to 5 win totals or futures that I like. And also, NFL in general, I've learned that my lane is props. Last season, 19-9 in props. So I'm going to do heavy futures, heavy props, and just pick a couple, maybe a couple sides of totals let you guys over there on
Well, sides and
let the
totals are
big
hard to
dogs.
beat. You know, it's one of the toughest things to do. Yet every single week, there I am, cranking
Yeah,
away, hating my life. In the fourth quarter, you talk about the tempo blowing leads. I can't handle another
you do a
NFL
great
double
job.
lead. No,
You
it's
understand football so well. I watch you guys and I learn from you guys. I watch you, I watch Marco, I watch Gianni, I watch everybody. Take a little bit from what everybody does and try to put it to what I'm doing. So football
I
comes,
agree.
I'll let you
I
guys
did a
lead the
video with
way,
you
and I'll
guys
stay in my
yesterday.
lane.
We talked a lot about handicapping some of these NFL season win totals, and I looked at my long list. I got about 7, I think maybe 8 teams that I'm either looking to bet over or under their season win total. 2 of them I already bet because I had to get on it because I knew they were going to move. But a couple other ones, I was like, maybe Teddy's got a point here. Maybe this team regressed so far from last season. Just a little overachieved. You gotta keep it within the parameters. You can't buy in too much or take away too much. Like I really want to take the Patriots season win total under, and he's like, listen, Cal, I get it. Like they had a lot of offseason drama, but maybe look at a couple other moves that they made. Yes, they benefited from a very easy schedule, but don't let that hold too much weight, right? So I got a lot of work to do myself. I'm excited. Skee, question. Are we still fading the Dream first half in games?
Well, they haven't given us a reason not to. I mean, like I said, they've been one of the teams that's been pretty inconsistent, but they have been slow starters. So until they give us a reason to look otherwise, I can understand that. They are the more talented team. They could wake up in the second half and start to run away with this game. Maybe Portland first half is the way to go in this one.
All right. Give us any little information that we have not talked about. Profit picks almost every single day. You and Rob Vino, usually around 1:30 Eastern, you guys are going live on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Anything else that you want to add?
I think that's pretty good right there. I will, people who watch the show know it's kind of ski time, I guess people call it nowadays. Um, I'll say 45 minutes after the hour, maybe 50 minutes
Okay.
after the hour. That's when we start that show. But I like to say we do a good job. We break down every single game in the W. And when we get to other sports, we'll do those too, like college football. Not every college football game, but some college football, some NFL. But every basketball game, we break it down. And Vino and myself have been pretty hot lately. The last time I checked, we were both combined 32 and 14. So that's something you can
Okay.
check out Monday through Friday over at the Wager Talk channel.
Yeah, I did a last call with Vino and Trig. Vino knows a lot of stuff about college basketball, a lot to be learned from him. Appreciate you hanging out
One thing,
early.
Kelly,
Yes.
I don't, it just coming to my mind. I've done really well this year. I think I'm still number one at Wager Talk. And a reason why is because I focus on what I'm good at. And you know who told me to stop betting things that I'm, maybe not the best at?
Me.
Exactly. So thank you
You
to
know
Kelly.
what?
That's probably,
And if I could only just take my own advice, because I just got my ass absolutely kicked during World Cup, not just following, all I had to do was follow Carmine Bianco. That's all I
yeah.
had to do was follow Carmine. Just blindly bet whatever Carmine couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Hakeem had to think, oh, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to figure out something. The draws did really good for that first week and a half. And let's just say I gave it all back. But this is exactly why. You find your niche, you find what you're good at, and you keep it consistent. Number one in overall profit in 2026. Funny that his last name is also Profit, 118 units, 238, 183, and 2. That is a very nice 9.5% return on investment. If you partnered up with Skee, make sure you guys head over to the Wager Talk homepage and check out what he's got up for today. Keep crushing those 5% Skees, and we will see you here in the next couple weeks.